Hi and hello, welcome. My name is Jan Maria and I make planty content here on YouTube. So today I wanted to show off my top 5 hanging plants. So they are, I think I'm going to take them in order. And they are one of the plants that does the best in my environment and in my care. So yeah, let's just pick up the first one. My number 1 hanging plant is my monkey tail. It's grown quite nice in my care. It was quite large when I got it, but all this smaller growth has come in my care, so I think it likes the conditions I have here. I have it in my window, so it gets nice sunlight, and it actually also flowered for me this year. So it put out 1 flower, and I think I have another one coming in. This one, but I think it actually wilted off, unfortunately, since I've been on vacation probably, but it might be okay. The other one also took some time before it came out in bloom, and it didn't last long, unfortunately, but they were very nice and kind of a vibrant red color, really nice. So hopefully next year, next summer, it also will flower much more for me. Yes. And this one is on my list because, well, it's just awesome. It's brings something to the collection which is different, and I quite like it. It's quite sturdy also. It had pests, unfortunately, and they were a pain in the butt to get rid of due to the heavy spikes on this one. Well, not spikes, many, like cactus fur. It's fur. It's sort of like fur. So it did have mealies, unfortunately, but I used a Q-tip and got rid of them, and then I often look over it just to see if I got rid of all of them, because it has come back once after that. So I will keep up with checking it over, because of the cactus nature. This one is it's terrible to spray with pesticides. I know we shouldn't use pesticide, but when in struggle, when in need, we use it. But this one, if I sprayed it, it lays like a layer on top, and that's not what we wanted, because the pests are on the inside on the stem. So I needed to use a Q-tip, which is quite handy for these plants. Also, I know the cover pot doesn't cover it, but the cover pot, I just loved it. I should actually just cut the plastic, but then I would struggle to get it out of the cover pot. So it is what it is. Don't hate. So this one is quite sturdy when it comes to water. Even if I forget it, it just doesn't mind at all, and it will look just the same. So I did buy this one quite large, as you can see, but all the new shoots, well, they're not new anymore, but these ones are in my care, and it's doing quite nice. I do love it when it gets this new small growth on the end of its lovely tail, I would say. So I do keep it in quite a high light surrounding. It's in my window, and I think it prefers it actually to get new growth. Keep it in a light area. But yeah, other than that, it's just really, really nice and really eye-catching actually. A lovely monkey tail. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, so second on my list is my Hoya Bella. It's quite big, and just to mention, I actually bought it this big. Found one in my local store and just had to have it. But it is thriving in my care. It has since gotten new leaves, and of course, it's flowering all the time. This is one. Lovely, lovely flowers. So this one is staying in my window. I think it's why it's flowering like all the time now, because it gets a lot of sunlight, which it loves. So it's getting a lot of these peduncles. Unfortunately, the flowers are not, they're not staying on for that long, but it's quite okay when it just bumps up new peduncles and new flowers all the time. Quite messy though, but it is quite lovely to see all the flowers. So when it needs water, it kind of dries up a bit on the leaves, but as soon as it gets water again, it's usually fine and hasn't been an issue for me. But I do think I need to water it more often, but it also is giving me these lovely flowers, I think due to the fact that it's in the sunlight and needs a lot of water. So yeah, it has not yet had pests, I believe. Can't remember it having some at least, so it's doing okay in my care. Hopefully it will still thrive in the winter time. We'll see. We'll see. I think I bought it in the winter time and then it did okay. Got lovely, lovely new shoots and flowers on the summertime though. Definitely likes the light. Yeah, really nice one. The flowers are always looking down, so they are, when I sit in the couch, because the couch is right underneath this pot, I look up and these lovely flowers are looking back up on me. So this is quite nice. Really nice ones. Yes. My Hoya Bella. Okay. So for my third choice, it's my Rio. This is my lovely Philodendron Rio. The leaves are really, really nicely shaped with a like a pointy arrow sort of, and it is lovely heart one. So with the white stripe or silver or what you call it, it's not. It's quite a lovely pattern to it though, and all the leaves are different, which I really, really like, and it gives something special to the pattern of it overall. Really nice. Should cut it up so it can have more full basket of it because it's quite sparse on the top. I got this one for my one leaf cutting, so it's grown quite nice, though it had trip damage, so I did struggle with it for quite some time, but now it looks like it's recovering and growing out quite nicely. I did notice my Rio is reverting here, so would need to cut this one off and yeah, have some more cuttings on the top so it will grow more out. But overall, really nice pattern to it, and I do think it gives really nice vibrant color scheme to the collection. Yes, the watering is I water this one about once a week, but if I forget, it will not be that easy with me. It will mainly thrive in any condition. So, but I do think it's because it's already growing quite nicely. If it had been smaller, then it would maybe be some difficulties, because I do think that once a plant really grows out, it's much more sturdy than a smaller one. So we'll see when we take cuttings how they will do. But usually it's a philodendron, so taking cuttings will be probably okay with this one. They usually grow quite nicely and quite quick. So yes, really nice one to have. Goes quite nicely with my wall, my green wall. Yes. Okay, next on my list is this one. It's my Lepismium bolivianum. Probably pronouncing it way wrong, but it will be on the screen. So this one I had for quite a while, probably like 6 or 7 years, and it's grown quite large. Oh my god, yeah, almost 150, I would say. So it's gotten very big, which is quite nice, and it hangs in a dark corner, so it's doing quite all right to be hanging without any direct light. So it had some trips damage. I think I have it under control now, and hopefully the pests are gone, but the damaged leaves I should probably prune and cut away. So I also could take some cuttings of it, because the issue is when some of the leaves get brown in the middle, the leaves on the below, they look fine, but it's not that nice when you have this brown middle section, so we could cut it and propagate it. So I do believe cutting a plant is good for the plant, so it will grow much fuller and more. I think it will grow more when it gets cut. But yeah, it's sparse in some places, but that's I have it in a corner, so it's next to the wall, so I don't really mind it at all. Don't quite see it when it's in the wall, but I should probably bring it out more. Yes, quite nice. And this one in with watering doesn't mind if it gets forgotten in a week or two. Still quite sturdy plant. So yes, really nice plant. The same. This one has flowered for me roughly twice, but only like 2 small flowers. So this is mainly because I keep it so dark, but I could move it soon to a lighter place and just see if it will be like, it will be really cute if it had like its small flowers all over. So, but it looks quite nice green too. So we'll see. We'll see. Yes. On to the next one. Yes. So number 5 is my Alsobia dianthiflora. So this is just such a lovely, delicate hanging basket. This is really like a bit soft and hairy, but quite nice. It's each of these is like one plant. If I can just show one, maybe this one is easier. So each one of these ones are on the nodes are one plant, so they're really easy to propagate and quite easy to take care of, I would say. It's only that it needs a bit more watering so it doesn't dry out. Like some of the leaves I have are dried out, but it's okay. It's okay. It does grow quite long, which is really nice, and it cascades down from my bookshelf. It's sparse on the top because it's inside my bookshelf and it doesn't get that much light on the top. It only gets light here and down. But also a very sturdy plant because I haven't had any pests on this one, luckily. So a really nice decorative plant, I would say, to have in the collection. Also, it gives a lovely white flower, which is quite, it looks quite delicate, and it has sort of fuzzy petals to it, and I think it also has like a dark purple spot to it in the middle, but yeah, mostly white flowers, I would say. So maybe if I could picture of it, I can show it. But yeah, everything is on the plus side with this one, so really like it. And I don't really see it that often in a plant collection, so really wanted to show it off. But the choices was between this one and another one, so I will do a honorable mention just to bring the other one in as well. So I had my top 5 plants, but I also have an honorable mention because the choices are difficult to make. So I have another one, and this one was almost made the list. This one was looking really good last summer, but due to chips damage, it kind of went downhill this winter. But it has grown some new leaves for me this year, so hopefully next year it will be much fuller and much nicer. So this is my Ripsalis red coral. So it usually sunstresses to this lovely red shade, which it doesn't have that much now because I actually have a curtain over it, so it doesn't get that much sunlight. But I do need to get it to grow a bit more and take some new cuttings so I can have a more lush basket. So, but I did want to mention it because the shades on this one when it sunstresses is just so lovely, and I do believe when you have a plant collection it's really nice to have some different colors and different shapes just to make the collection stand out more and make the collection more variable. So yeah, just a little honorable mention. My red coral. That was my top 5 hanging plants. I hope you enjoy them, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye!